I'd like to introduce you to a new kind of music app for Android called Music Player Remix. In Music Player Remix, the primary focus has been the user experience, which all starts with the music controls. You have large finger-friendly music controls, and as well on the now playing screen you have a couple other options. You also have these preset options at the top. So for instance, if you want to share your song, you could do that, and it's going to add a nice link to the YouTube video for this particular song as well. You can also view the lyrics of a song. And if you want to have a little fun, why don't you go ahead and record yourself singing along? It's a little karaoke. And of course you can play back what you recorded. On each of the screens within the app, there are 3 sliding panels. One on the left, one on the right, and one at the bottom. The one at the bottom is the now playing list. And from here you can select different tracks, you could reorder tracks, and you can select options next to each song. In addition, you can go into thumbnail view. So if you want to browse your now playing list like this, you could do so. On the right-hand menu, you can access your music library and your search function. You also have Help, Preferences, and Aesthetic customizations. So if I want to change the wallpaper, I could do so. And maybe give the app a whole new look. In addition, I can also change the menu colors. So if I want to go maybe pink, I could do that as well. Or I could just go back to my default settings. On the left-hand side, I have access to all my lists. First of all, you have your faves. Faves are songs, albums, or artists that you want to pin to this menu and have one-touch easy access. So if I want to save this song, I could do that right there. The other things I could do are access my playlists. Of course, I could create new ones. And I can also go into different options on my particular list. One interesting one is called multi-add. So if I want to add a bunch of new songs to a list, I could go into multi-add mode. And now whatever screen I'm on, I could just tap an item and it's going to be adding it to the list. The other thing I have here are something called auto lists. Auto lists are auto-generated playlists based upon your listening habits. So I can pull up and then I'll get rid of it and resume where I last left off. And let me also show you how you can access the mini player on the lock screen. So let's go ahead and start my music. And here's the mini player that pops up. And of course I can unlock the device or launch one of my little shortcuts, or I can control my music. Now let me show you something called NewPlay. Let me go to Amazon where I can purchase some music. Okay, so I have an album here that I was browsing before, and there's a song right here, Knocked Out, that I really want to get. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase it. And I'm going to go ahead and go on with my business on this phone. Now, if I want to listen to the songs that I add to this device, either through USB or maybe through Wi-Fi or maybe through a service like Amazon or Google, I could do that. As soon as the download is finished, you'll notice there's a little blue icon up here. New songs have been added, and I can immediately go to my new music. And there it is. Let's go ahead and browse our music library. So right now I'm in thumbnail view, and I can just browse through all the album art. And of course I could switch to list view as well. I could also change my sort order. So let's switch from alphabetical to release date, and let's look for a particular song, maybe in 1994. And the selections that I choose on each screen, the app is going to remember. So the next time I come to the song screen, it's going to remember that I want to start by release date and go into list view. Let's go ahead and download some album art. So this particular album already has album art, but maybe I want to change it up. Maybe I want to get an image that's a little bit higher resolution. So let's find a really nice one here. Well, this one's very nice. So what's going to happen is you'll see a little icon here, and it's going to be updating the album art. And I can continue to browse or listen to music as it's doing it. This is the artist detail screen. So I could go through all of Janet Jackson's songs or albums, and of course on each of these views I could switch to thumbnail view, and I could even switch the sort order. In addition, you can also view her wiki page and read up all about Janet Jackson and her history. And just like on the artist screen, on the album screen, I can view the songs, and I can also view the album wiki page. And I can learn about the album, see what was on there, and learn the history of this particular album. All the screens within the app are tailor-made for all form factors and all orientations. So let's go ahead and switch to landscape view. And here's landscape view on this particular screen. And of course this is also tailor-made as well to work nicely in landscape view. And this is the now playing screen. And again, you have all your controls and have access to your preset options. Speaking of preset options, to customize the options that you have available here, because maybe you're not going to be into sharing songs or you're not going to be into lyrics, I could go ahead and log tap one of them and change it out. So if I'm really into YouTube videos, I can go ahead and add that, and now I have a button right there to search for YouTube videos. And there you go. The app is designed to work beautifully with tablets, so let's go check it out. And this is what the now playing screen looks like on larger tablets, such as the 8.9-inch or 10-inch tablets. Your music controls are within easy reach right here. And of course you could scroll through your music and select any song you'd like. You have your preset options right here. And of course all your menus are accessible within reach. And of course it looks really nice in portrait mode as well. And again, your music controls are right within reach right here. So it's very easy to use. And let me show you what it looks like on a 7-inch screen. And again, you can scroll through your music, and you have access to your portrait mode as well. And everything just looks beautiful on here. And of course, no matter what you're doing on your tablet, whether it's reading a book, browsing the web, or playing a game, you can always have access to your mini player. So I can go ahead and scrub through my music, switch tracks, pause and play my music, and of course, just go right back to my app.